Coming up on this episode of FYI Guy Live, there's lace all over the place. Make a Lacy lampshade. Turn thrift store shoes into runway-ready footwear. And watch Jeremy craft an elegant jewelry holder you can make in minutes. All this and so much more coming up next on FYI Guy Live.
So much. Thank you for being here. Welcome to FYI Guy Live. I am your FYI guy, Jeremy Rabe. Thank you so much for tuning in today. And I know you're thinking how crazy my jacket looks tonight. Well, it's for a reason, because I always like to try to dress and for the theme of the show. And this has to do with today's theme. Let me tell you a quick story. When I was very little, we grew up very poor. And I remember one Easter, we had to go buy Easter clothes at the thrift store. And I was so embarrassed because, you know, as a little kid, you want to keep up with the Joneses, you know. So we went there, I was so embarrassed. And I thought about it years later, how I spend almost every day of my life as an adult in a thrift store. Full circle moment, and I love going there. I'm not embarrassed one bit. I buy lots of clothes there. I love it. It's a great way to go green. In fact, I was at the thrift store, and I saw this. Do you know what this is? Oh, yeah. This tablecloth, I was walking around and I saw this tablecloth, and it reminded me of the tablecloth that my grandma put on her table every Sunday for Sunday dinner. And I saw this and said, what if we do a whole show with lace and doilies? So today's show, and you know how much I love my grandma, so in honor of grandma, we're doing a lace and doily show, so let's get started. Okay, so when the studio audience walked in tonight, we had them write down their cell phone numbers and put them in a jar. So to pick my lucky victim, volunteer tonight, everyone, can I see your cell phones? Can everyone hold up your cell phones? I'm going to call a random number that my team has programmed in my phone, and I'm going to hit send. I don't know who this is. I'm calling right now. Who is it? It's ringing. I don't hear anything. Oh! She was like, what? Delayed, wasn't it? I was like, it's ringing, it's ringing.
It was kind of quiet at first. I don't
your face looked genuinely shocked. What is your name?
Renee.
Renee. Oh, well, hi, Renee. Okay, you can set your phone down. I'll put my phone up. Let me make sure mine's on silent. I'm doing a show. Now, Renee, I just thought of something. You now have my personal cell phone number.
So, whenever I'm at home making these, I can call you for help.
Yes. That's exactly what that means, Renee. Delete my number. All right. Will you be my stalker?
If you want me to be.
Okay, yes! Yay! My first stalker. Okay. No, Renee, now, do you like crafting home decor?
I love it.
Okay, so this is right up your alley. What we're going to do today is we're going to take those old lampshades that you've got in your house that maybe have seen better days, and they're crinkly, and you know when you light them up, you can see all the cracks in them, and they're not pretty. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna add some lace and some bling to the lampshades. So what I've done is I painted a pale shade of purple just because I had the spray paint and it was free.
That's perfect.
I know, you gotta use what you have. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna add some lace to this lampshade. Now, if you could hold that right there. And now I'm gonna let you do some of this, but I want you to see what I'm doing first. What we're gonna do is take this lace and we're gonna let the bottom just hit the bottom of the lampshade. The bottom of the lace is hitting the bottom of the lampshade. I'm gonna secure it right there, and I remembered my paintbrush this time.
So you don't burn your fingers?
I know. I do that all the time, Renee. All the time. Okay, now we're gonna rotate the lampshade, just like this. Rotate. Now again, this side should be purple. I just wanted you to see what it looked like before. Now I'm gonna cut this off and then I'm gonna have you do the next layer. How about that?
Perfect.
Okay. Oh, I love that you say perfect. I always say perfect, and I don't mean that it's actually perfect. I just mean that what we're doing is really good. And it usually is. I mean,
yeah.
come on, it is. Renee, come on now. Okay,
perfect.
it is. Okay, I'm gonna let you do this pink layer. Now I'm gonna put a little dab. Can you set the lace? Have the bottom of the lace just touch the top of that lace. Perfect. There you go. Here, press it down. You're doing so good. Now don't shake, it's okay. I think you're a little nervous. And let it rotate, rotate. But this is kind of pretty on the ugly side too. I'm not minding that. I'm not minding it. It's like a two-tone. It's kind of like if you're feeling a different mood, you could just turn it purple side, ugly side, purple side, ugly side. Now I'm gonna put this, that's a lot of lace. Yeah, that's never ending lace. There you go, set that right there. Okay, do you get where we're going with this? We're gonna keep the layers going. Now, because it's magic of TV, I have a really cute finished one right here. Look how cute.
It'd be perfect for my daughter.
Say that one more time.
It'd be perfect for my daughter.
She's gonna be perfect for her daughter. How cute is it? So what I did is I finished all the layers and I added the bling around the top, because you can't go wrong with some bling. And then when it lights up, it's so pretty. And believe me, the purple spray paint doesn't block any of the light bulb. You can still see from it. But when I was doing this, don't you love when you're making a project and then you have a happy accident of something that's pretty cool? Well, while I was at the thrift store, I found this little pot holder. I think it's a pot holder. Does that look like a pot holder? What is that? What is this? It's a doily, just a plain doily. So I was at the thrift store, and I found this doily, and I just loved the pattern and the shape. I said, what if we use this as a template to then maybe spray paint a lampshade? So I'm not kidding you, Renee. This is what I did. Are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
I'm not kidding you. I went like this. I went bump, spray, turn it, and I threw it on there because I didn't want it to seem like I was placing it in a particular pattern. So I would bump and spray, and then look what it turned out to be. I think that's pretty cool. Do you like that too?
I do like it, yes. That one for my daughter, this one for me.
Renee just said that one for her daughter, that one for her. Well, okay, fine, you can have them. They're yours.
Perfect, thank you.
You're welcome.
For me.
Isn't Renee fantastic? Give Renee a huge round of applause for helping me. You did so good.
Thank you very much.
Now, Renee, you're only allowed to use my personal cell in a crafting emergency, okay?
I have quite a few of those.
Oh, no. All right, well, I'll be talking to Renee. She's my professional stalker. Hey, when we come back, I have a big announcement. The FYI guy is getting in to designing women's shoes. Don't go anywhere, we'll be right back. Thank you, Renee, you're so great.
If you like everything arts, crafts, home decor, and so much more, then you're going to love Jeremy Rabe's FYI Guy Craft Crush Instructional DVD. Now you can watch the king of crafts create the most amazing artistic creations step by step from start to finish as Jeremy turns his penny-pinching creativity into incredible works of art while he turns trash into artistic treasure. Just one crafting session with Jeremy costs over $50, but with Craft Crush you get 12 complete instructional sessions for
for just $29.99. But hold on to your glue gun, because if you order right now, you get an instant $10 discount. That's right, you get the Craft Crush Volume 1 directly from FYI guy Jeremy Rabe at the low introductory price of only $19.99. On Craft Crush Volume 1, you get 12 personal demonstrations on how to make the vintage suitcase pet bed, the teacup bird feeder, the shabby chic wood plaque, magic melt crayon art, glitter glam candle, and so much more. So what are you waiting for? That's over $500 of one-on-one instruction with Jeremy for just $19.99. Go to FYIGuy.com right now and get Craft Crush Volume 1 before they're gone. Craft Crush will provide you and your family hours of fun, and it makes a great gift. It's the FYI Guy Craft Crush Volume 1. Avoid the rush. Get Craft Crush. Don't delay. Order yours today.
Welcome back. Get on over here. Come here right now. Sit up front. Hello. Hi, everyone. Okay. Well, I know I told you I'm getting into designing women's shoes because every celebrity out there, they have a clothing line, they have swimsuit line, they have a shoe line. I said, what about me? So I'm going to take thrift store shoes and make my own laced up high heels. Get it? Laced up. I was really excited about that pun. What inspired this is actually one of the girls that works here, our social media director, Megan. She had these really pretty high-heeled pink shoes that she loves, but they were really scuffed up. She's like, Jeremy, what can you do with them? And I said, well, guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna add some lace, cover up all the bad spots. So I went to the thrift store. I got just regular white shoes, and it was a little bit embarrassing buying a lot of women's shoes. A little bit. And I'm not kidding you. Every thrift store I went to try to find the cheapest shoes, I would walk up, I'd hand them, I'd say, I promise these aren't for me. They're really not. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna cover them in lace and make it a whole new look. And the best part is you can get lace in any color you want. And again, the shoes are so cheap, if they get ruined, it's okay to throw them away. If you have old shoes in your closet you wanna redo, that's what we're gonna do. So here's what you need. Any lace that you love. I picked this fun pink, and I like the lace pattern because there's like a flower right here. So place the lace over the shoe. Now, I'm gonna get some tape, and I'm gonna make off a few pieces just so it's easier to grab onto. Don't do as I say, not as I do. Okay. There we go. Now, I want this little flower right here on the shoe, on the tip toe of the shoe. So I'm going to fold it over, and then I'm gonna take some tape and just tape it into place. I'm gonna flip it over and just kind of secure it kind of tight to the shoe. Now, I experimented with this a lot over the past week, trying to figure out the best way to get the lace on the shoe and the easiest and quickest way, and this is what I've come up with, but if you have something better, let me know, email me, let me know. And duct tape, you know how I love duct tape, and I have every pattern. Just like, okay, here's what you're gonna do. Now, this is also something else I found out. I'm gonna do the heel separately because it is very hard to gather all of this lace around this tiny heel. So I'm gonna do just the main part of the shoe first, and then we're going to do the heel. Now, here's what it looks like when you have it taped and you have the lace on, and now you're gonna Mod Podge the heck out of it. Just like this. Isn't this fun? We should have like tea and coffee as I'm painting. Hey, y'all. Perfect, look at this. Mod Podge it. Now, what I did is I Mod Podged it. I set it in front of a box fan to help it dry quicker. Went outside, had a drink, came back in, Mod Podged it again, set it in front of the fan because I want to make sure this lace is really, really secure. Then, after it is really dry, the lace is kind of now hard and a little bit crusty. So I'm gonna take my crafter's knife. I saw some of you gasp when I held this up. I'm a professional. Okay, I'm gonna set this down right here so you can see. Take the knife that's really sharp and cut right along where the sole meets the shoe. I'm trying to do this the best I can. And don't cut your thumb. And then peel it off. And then look how cute that is. And if you have a really sharp knife, it should come off really easily Look, it looks like it's right down there in. The knife kind of pushes it in, and then you get that. Look how sweet that is. And you just do the heel around the bottom. But here's the best part. Here's the best part. You could do, like, you know how I like crazy fashion. You could do one shoe, one lace, one shoe, the other lace. I ain't gonna judge you. I don't even care. Look at Megan's shoes. We did the scalloped pattern along the side and the heel and on the toe. And these are really her shoes, and she says she's gonna wear them, so all right. And some other white shoes, look, we did some lace on the full side with the scallop on this side. I didn't realize it was so easy to design women's shoes. I had no idea. For the little girl in your life, look at these. I made them like little saddle shoes. So there's lace in the front and the back, and of course I blinged them up, and I used a lot of super glue on this. You need really strong glue. This is a really fun project to do with obviously the girls in your life. You want to get together, design some shoes, wear them out on girls' night out, and celebrate, and then take a picture and send them to me if you make them. Thank you so much. Hey, when we come back, viewer mail time. I'm a little nervous, so come on back. I never know what you're gonna say. I never know. Hey everyone, you know, I really want to invite you to go like the FYI Guy Facebook page because I'm always updating things every single day and I'm sharing your photos. If you have a great project idea or maybe something you've made, send it to me on the Facebook page and I'll send it out to the world. We'll share it with everybody. We'll like it, we'll comment. It's a great way to keep interactive with your FYI Guy, me. So log on right now, facebook.com/the FYI Guy. You're so far away. Come here. Hi there. So glad you're back. Thank you. You know what? This is the most fun part of the show, and it's also the scariest because I never know what questions that you're going to ask, and I love the view. Excuse me. Hold on one second. Let me get my. My production team is the best. Questions on the doilies? You guys are crazy. You're all fired. Okay. Our first question on our fun doily tonight from Rita M. in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Are there any trends that you've spotted that you feel are up and coming and we should maybe be on the lookout for? You know, I think botanical prints will be really big in 2015. Now, I'm not talking about florals. I'm talking about botanical, kind of almost tropical Caribbean type prints. Also, maybe the pictures of the herbs are coming back. It's all the individual botanical kind of garden pictures. I think it's gonna be big on fabric, on wallpaper, and in home decor. To be on the lookout for those prints of the plants, if you will. Also, I have just found out, one of my friends in New York called and said that women's fashion, if you're into that, jewel tones are in next year, jewel tones. And the best part, I'm very excited about this. For men's clothes, it's called highlighter colors. What that means is every color that's a highlighter, those bright yellows, pinks, blues, greens, that's in for men's fashion. I'm finally gonna be in fashion. Finally, yes, I like that, thank you. This one is from Maggie in Pine Bluff, Arkansas. I have inherited a lot of doilies from my grandmother and great aunt. They are not necessarily my style, but I don't want to throw them away. Do you have any suggestions? Well, Maggie, this is actually something that my family's did. My Aunt Bonnie inherited a half crocheted tablecloth from my great-grandmother. When my great-grandmother died, she was halfway through this tablecloth. She could not get it done, so my aunt took it, had it framed, and it's sitting in her dining room. It's framed on the wall, so what if you take Grandma's doilies and frame them and hang them in your dining room? I think that's beautiful. Also, there's a tablecloth underneath as the mat, and then you have the doily on top. I think that's a great addition, and you can honor your loved one as well. Okay, our last question from Sharon in Topeka, Kansas. What do you like to do to relax? Well, I don't. I'm always working on the show. No, you know what I love to do? I love to garden, and I love to crochet. My grandmother taught me to crochet when I was very young, so for my best friend's high school graduation present, I decided to crochet her an Afghan. So I started May 1st. Graduation was May 26th. She got her present in September. Never again. It took a long time. It did. I'll never crochet an Afghan again, I promise. Hey, if you have any great questions, make sure you go to FYIGuy.com or the FYI Guy Facebook page. Send me your questions. They could be featured right here on FYI Guy Live. Hey, when we come back, we have a fantastic project using lace and picture frames and your jewelry. Stay tuned to find out. Hey everyone, it's me, Jeremy Rabe, your FYI guy. Now, I'm sure you're sitting there watching today's episode going, wow, that audience looks like they're having so much fun and they're so happy, and well, guess what? They are. They're extremely happy and having a great time. If you'd love to be a part of the studio audience of FYI Guy Live, just head on over to FYIGuy.com and send us an email. Let us know if you'd like to come, because spaces are limited and it's first come, first served. And the best part is, though, you could be picked to do a project with me live on the show. Could you imagine? I mean, that would be so much fun. So head on over to FYIGuy.com right now, hit us up, and we'll see you live in the audience of FYI Guy Live. Hi there. Welcome back. Hi there. Okay, I'm really excited. Now, it's not every day I get to hang out with my friends, because one of my friends I've known for years, who is a fantastic person, she works on a cruise ship. I don't get to see her but once every 6 months, and she happens to be in town right now, and I said, you've got to come and be on my show because you're gorgeous, and I think she loves to craft. So would you please make welcome, she will after this, please make welcome one of my dearest, oldest friends, Miss Darcy Jones! I think she's gonna kill me.
I am, I think so.
I've known Darcy for a long time. We're like brother and sister. She is one of the nicest people ever. And you love to craft, right?
I do. I'm very crafty.
When it comes to boys, okay. I'm kidding.
I would slap you if this was not on film right now.
I'm just kidding. I love her. So she's such a great friend. Now, Darcy, I do know that you love accessories. And,
I do.
And you love clothes.
Mm-hmm.
Now, on the cruise ship that you work on, do you have a place to put your accessories?
A place to put them?
Yes, like a storage place?
Yes.
Is it pretty?
No.
Well, guess what we're making?
What?
We're making a fun place you can display your fun accessories, and it looks pretty.
All right.
Okay,
good.
so what we're gonna do is I got this pretty runner. This actually was a runner that I've cut, and I've cut it into a square, and I got these cheap dollar frames that I've spray painted green. Now, Darcy, how are you with a hot glue gun?
Well, I think I used one about 10 years ago.
Oh, good. It's like riding a bike, Darcy. It's like riding a bike. You won't forget. Okay, now what I'm gonna do, I do not want you to burn.
Okay.
But I'm gonna set this on the edge right here. Oh. Darcy's gonna supervise. I'm gonna use these scissors to hold this down just a little bit. Okay, now Darcy, can you flip that lace over that doily right there? Now I'm gonna do the top, and we're basically putting lace in between two frames. Darcy, I feel really bad.
Why?
Because I'm hot gluing and you're just standing there.
I'm your Vanna White.
You really are. Yes. Okay. That was really good. That was good, Darcy. That was good. Darcy, would you please, while we're standing here, would you please say my name the way that you always say my name every time you see me for the first time every 6 months?
Jeremy.
And then I go, oh, Darcy. Oh, we are crazy. I tell you what, it's so much fun to hang out with this girl. Now, I'm really not getting any work done because I'm just hanging out with Darcy. Oh, and I'm burning myself.
Jeremy.
Darcy, I'm sorry. Okay, here's what you're doing basically. You're gluing the lace on the frame, okay? Now, We're gonna pretend that's all in place. Because I forgot my little paintbrush to dab it down. Okay, now, Darcy, yes. I'm gonna let you do this.
Okay.
Could you please put hot glue all around the perimeter of this frame?
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you, Darcy. Now, I've spray painted these to match this candlestick over here, and you're gonna see why. That's all right. And while you're doing this, I got a paint stirrer. This is gonna help secure this frame to the candlestick, and I'm going to set it right here at the base. Then I'm gonna take the frame and I'm gonna put it together like this. Look how pretty that is already. Now, you're like, oh. That was a, Darcy, if that wasn't a sympathy, oh, if I ever heard one. You're being kind, which I appreciate. Well, thank you. I hope you wouldn't say you hated it on my show. Okay, Darcy, now, here's the part. You gotta use really strong adhesive, like a regular strong super glue type stuff. And I'm gonna put it right on down in the candlestick hole. Now, I'm using my 2-glue system. I'm gonna use hot glue also. Put it all in there. Look how cute this is. And you're going to let it sit for a while. And really, you gotta let it harden up. And I actually put a lot of hot glue on both sides to keep it in place. Now, this does not have time to cure properly. Oh. But, oh, that's good, don't move. Don't breathe. Here's a little version, though, of what it's gonna look like. Now, Darcy, take your jewelry and start putting it. She's taking off her own jewelry. Look how good your jewelry looks. It works! Yeah! Well, Darcy, I didn't know you were going to take off your own jewelry and use this. Well, since I am giving this to you, since you're my friend, can you use this on the cruise ship?
I sure can.
Oh, I'm so glad. And look, you were using your own jewelry. I provided some for you. Look how cute that is. It's like little art pieces on your little frame, and I've decorated it using some extra ribbon and some bows. You be as creative as you want with this project. And Darcy, I want you to take a picture of this in your tiny cabin on your cruise ship.
It's true.
And send it to me. Give Darcy a good round of applause. Yay! Okay, stay here.
Okay.
Thank you all so much. I want to thank you so much for tuning in today. I want to thank all my fantastic guests, and I hope this gets you inspired to go to the thrift store, buy some lace, and get crafting. Thanks so much. Till next time, I'm Jeremy Rabe, your FYI guy, keeping it fast, easy.